So let's take 10 minutes of meditation. We can sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Tenza has an exception. She can sit in a chair.
I can't really do meditation properly because of my stomach ache.
I understand. So, Zoe, I think you can sit better. You can keep your legs loose on the floor rather than keep them like that. Okay, that looks a little better. Very good. Andrea, I think you may get cold from the floor below you. Can you please take something that will reach even under your legs? Okay, at least like that. Is that a pillow or is that a blanket?
It's a pillow.
It's a pillow, I see. Can you please take a blanket? You can use the pillow on the blanket.
My father's getting a blanket right now.
Be careful, Andrea, we don't want you to get cold. Then when you get cold, then I will be the one to blame. So you should always keep something warm under yourself during our classes. I think you can fold it. I think there may be even enough space, even if you fold it one more time. Can you try to fold it and see if there is enough space? Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can keep the pillow a little bit back. You can put it back because you don't sit on all of the pillow, right? Yes, the white one, the white one. All right, so you have more space for your legs. That's good. Nice. All right, all right. So everyone, please make sure your back is erect, and we can lower the eyesight. We say we cast the sight down, so we see the floor in front of us. And let's make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles, radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. So you need to sit in such a way that you do not have to move at all, even a little bit, for any reason, during the 10 minutes. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. Let's allow it to be heavy. We continue in this manner to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy. Make sure your back is erect, that you're not slouching. Again, check your back, make sure it is not slouching. And now we can enjoy the peace alone, observe the mind. See what's going on with the mind. Are there any thoughts? Are there any desires or worries or fears? What is going on in your mind? Is there happiness? Is there peace? Is there an unpleasant feeling? What is going on? Observe as it changes. Now, as we have detached from the body, as we have achieved peace, we can share it with other living beings. So let's start in our room. We'll wish in our minds voicelessly. But we don't force, we don't expect, we just allow. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this room be in peace. And we gradually expand our thoughts of loving kindness. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be calm and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be calm and shine with loving kindness. And we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. Alright, so now let's look at our recitation. So I would like to ask you to unmute and keep your hands together like this. That shows that you're sincere, that you're serious about taking the precepts. Right, so I will say Yamahang vadame tang vadeta, which means what I say you say, or in other words, it means repeat after me. And then you can reply Ama Bhante, which means yes, Venerable Sir. So let's do that together. Yamahang vadame tang vadeta. Very well. So now you can repeat after me. Aham Bhante Tisaranena Saha Panchasilang Dhammang Yajami Anuggahang Katva Silang Detha Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaya Dutiyampi Aham Bhante Tisaranena Saha Panchasilang Dhammang Yajami Anuggahang Katva Silang Detha Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaya Tatiyampi Aham Bhante Tisaranena Saha Panchasilang Dhammang Yajami Anuggahang Katva Silang Detha Me Bhante Anukampang Upadaya Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. So now I will tell you that going for the refuges is complete, and you can then reply Ama Bhante. So let's try that together. Sarana gamanang paripunnang. Very well. Now come the 5 precepts. The first one means I follow the rule of refraining from killing living beings. So you can repeat after me. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. The second precept means I follow the rule of refraining from taking what is not given. That means we never steal. Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. The third precept means I follow the precept of refraining from sexual misconduct. That means when you get adult, you are faithful to your wife or husband, and you support others in being faithful to their wife or husband. Kamesu Michhachara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Samadhiyami.
The fourth precept means I follow the precept of refraining from false speech. It means we never tell lies. Musavada. Veramani sikkhapadam.
Veramani sikkhapadam.
Samadhiyami.
Samadhiyami.
The last precept means I follow the precept of refraining from drinking alcohol and taking drugs. Sura meraya.
Surameraya.
Majja.
Majja.
Pamadatthana.
Pamadatthana.
Veramani.
Veramani.
Sikkhapadam.
Sikkhapadam.
Samadhiyami.
Samadhiyami.
So now I will encourage you to protect the three refuges and follow the five precepts very well and be mindful. And you can then reply, Ama Bhante, yes, Venerable Sir. So let's do that together. Tisaranena sadhing pancha silang dhammang sadhukang surakkhitam gatva appamadena sampadetha. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Yes, so when a monk wishes you to be happy, healthy, attain Nibbana, it is very suitable, it is very good for you, if you like it, to agree with that. And if you agree with that, then that is done by saying sadhu. Sadhu means well said. It means what you said, I think, is good. Alright, so let's do that together again. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Yes, very well. All right. So the plan. So the plan is that next week I will have all of the 4 classes. This week I have only 3 of the classes. So we will actually start with our Jataka, restart our Jataka stories drawing from the next week. Therefore, there is no new story yet. Alright, but from the next week I hope to upload a new story. Let's see if I find time to do that. Now what I would like to do is I would like to ask you about your reasons. Why would you, or why are you interested in the Buddha's teachings? Why do you actually follow this course? Is there any other reasons apart from your parents probably asking you to attend the course? And if there is any such reason, then I want to know it. So let's start with Andre. So Andre, why do you follow Buddhism? Why do you learn Buddhism? Why do you come for this class?
I come to this class so I learn what to do, so I can get good karma and go to a better place in another life.
Very good. Is there any other reason apart from those you've told us? No other reason? What about Edward? Do you think Edward would be able to answer the question? No, you can try it.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, but are you interested in our classes? Do you plan to come other days? How old are you now? Oh, you're now 6.
3 or 4.
So you're now bigger and bigger and bigger. Now you're bigger than the last time. So now you would not even qualify for our 3 to 5 age class, right? I did not continue the class because I do not have enough materials for that. I would need a book and drawings, and I don't have that. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to teach you. I would like to have, pictures and books, but I don't have it. And I would need to create new books because I do not have anything that's done already. I would have to invent new, and I just didn't have time for that. So, welcome in our class for age 6 to 10. And I hope that and I hope that you can learn a lot here. Now, can you read and write at least a little bit, Edward?
Yes. Like I write bad, but a little good.
Okay, that's no problem.
Eric can write and Eric can
Read.
sort of read. Yeah, like I don't know different. Like I don't know difficult words.
No problem. No problem. Okay, you gradually get better and better. That's the way how we live. We train to be better and better. So, Edward, why would you come for this class? Why wouldn't you come for another class, for example, how to learn Spanish, or how to play a piano, or how to what are other classes? How to play volleyball?
Class in this. I have Spanish class
You
and
have.
I have class. And Spanish class and have English. And yeah, Yama's class. Well, I used to have Spanish class, not anymore. I used to.
Excuse me.
Okay. I have Myanmar's classes.
You follow a Myanmar class? Edward, you follow a Myanmar class?
Yes.
That's good.
Those are the only online classes I'm in.
I see. Do you have the same teacher as Tiri, or do you have a different teacher?
Different teacher.
Okay. Do you know whether your teacher is the teacher of Tiri? How do you know she's not, or he is not?
What did you say?
So you said you have a different teacher from Tiri. How do you know that the teacher is different? You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know. So you need to say, I think that my teacher is different. Can you say that?
Like she is, like I think she's different language, because like also Myanmar, but also English. So I don't know.
Okay, but you outright said that she's different, and that's not right because you don't know. So if you don't know, you need to say, I think that she is different. That's what you should say. Then that's right. Then even if you are wrong, it's no problem.
Like, okay.
All right. So if we don't know, then we need to say, I think that it is like this or like that. Okay, good. So then, Edward, why would you come for this class? What do you expect from this class?
No reason, but I know what to expect.
Uh-huh. So then, why are you here now, and why are you not somewhere else?
I have no reason.
Excuse me?
I have no reason.
I didn't hear the word.
He's here because my father told him to come since he's 6 now.
Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, that's good. That's very good.
And that's it.
And that's it. All right. So, Edward, if your father doesn't tell you to come, you will not come?
I have no idea.
So, if you come, then why would you come?
No.
Think about it.
I just
Think
don't
about it.
know.
Yeah, there are many things we don't know, but we can find out, right? If we think, if we search, then we can find out. So now you need to think, you need to search, so that you can resolve the problem and you can give me a good answer. Zue, any idea why do you follow these classes? Why would you be interested in Buddhism?
So I didn't want to go here, but my mom signed me up. But when I was like 6, we went to this monastery and in New Jersey, and they were paying respects, offering, and I didn't know what to do. So
I see.
I was so confused, and I didn't know what to do. So I just tried to like blend in, but I didn't know. So here I am learning about the Buddha, and also, so now when I go like back to the monastery and pay respect, I know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. So you would like to learn here how to actually behave in a monastery, what to do in a monastery if you meet with monks and so on. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's a very practical purpose. Is there any other reason? Do you know why do you go to those monasteries? What's the purpose of going to a monastery and seeing a monk?
No, like no, my family brings me there.
Oh, so if your family doesn't bring you there, you will never visit a monastery?
No.
Okay, okay. Then you will need to learn why do your parents like to visit a monastery? Because even if you don't go to the monastery, they will go, right? So they certainly have some special
It's
reason.
because they offer and they pay respect to the monks there. So.
Okay, but they certainly have some reason, right? Why do they offer in the monastery? Why don't they just offer to the dogs on the street? Huh? Any idea? No idea. No, no. Okay, so we'll have to go through that so that you know better. All right, Denza, why do you come for our class? Why don't you do something else? Why don't you just play games?
I like to listen to the Jetikas. I think they're really interesting stories
Mm-hmm.
and fun to listen to. And I can learn how to be like a better person and
Mm-hmm.
help other people be better people too.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That's great. Seems like Andre and Tenza are some wise people in here. I would like to encourage Edward and Zoe to be inspired. Those are good reasons, to come here to learn how to be a better person, how to learn to do good deeds, so that we can have a better next life, so that we are born in heaven, or we are born as in a super rich and wealthy and powerful family. Mm. But there are many other wonderful benefits of following the Buddha's teachings. But this is a good beginning. This is a good start. Tiri, why do you come for our class?
Well, because I'm already a Buddhist and I wanted to meet you.
Uh-huh. Is there any other reason why do you come here?
Well, my parents make me, that's for sure.
Of course. Any other reason than that? Oh, Tiri is frozen. We have lost the connection. So seems like Tiri will actually. Yes, we regained Tiri. We didn't hear you until now. Okay, yes, we lost the connection. Did you try to connect through a different connection, like through a hotspot of your parent?
I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do it on the computer. I
Uh,
did it before on the computer. Well, my dad and mom did it on the computer.
okay, for the time being, let's continue and see if the problem reappears. So, is there any other reason apart from you being a Buddhist and the parents asking you to come to attend our classes?
I also said that I'm gonna meet you. It must have froze them.
Yes. So, what is it? We didn't hear you.
I said I wanted to meet you as well.
You want to meet me? Okay, that's nice. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Oh, that's well, those are not very strong reasons to come for this course. Okay, thank you for the time being. Honey, honey is so easy to read. Does Mo also have an English word, English name?
Her regular name is Mo.
How do you spell it? Can you write it down in your name in the video? So, the reason why we follow the Buddha's teachings is that we want to get free from suffering. Now, you may have not experienced much suffering yet that you would remember, but in Buddhism, we consider the problem of suffering. What is suffering? Suffering is birth, old age, sickness, and death. People die every day. When you die, you have to let go of all of the things that you have. You cannot take anything to your next life. Sorry, nothing. Cannot take anything at all. Also, when you get old, then you cannot play and jump and run and do whatever you want in the way you can do now. When you get ill, there's another problem. When you get ill, you do not have the freedom to live the way you want. And sometimes you cannot even move, and you're entirely dependent on what people do for you. So, and you also experience pain. You may experience a lot of pain, and you don't know what to do with that pain. So that's part of life. All of us have to go through that. In your life, you go to work, you make money, then you go to work, then you make more money, then you go to work, then you make more money, and then you get old, ill, and die. Isn't that amazing? That's not very amazing, right? But that still is relatively amazing. Relatively amazing means that it is amazing in comparison with something worse. That's why we say the word relatively, that you're relating it to something else. You're comparing it with something else. So, what are we comparing with? What are we comparing it with? We compare it with the birth as an animal, or with the birth in hell. If you are born in hell, or if you are born as an animal, it's so much worse. If you're born as an animal, you basically wait until something kills you and eats you. Fortunately, as a human, you don't have that problem. Or hopefully you don't. Or at least now you don't. But as an animal, you do. As an animal, you're basically waiting until something kills you and eats you. Imagine, you think, oh, but maybe being a dog or cat is pretty fine, right? Well, then imagine if you were a dog or cat in China. No. You would be waiting until someone kills you or eats you. So, being a dog or cat also is not the solution. And if you are born in hell, well, then that's pretty bad. When you're born in hell, then you have to, then you're boiled in a pot with boiling water, or you are stuck in an iron floor, and you wait until mountains come, until sliding mountains slide over you and crush you into little pieces, or you are there lying down on a iron hot bed, and someone is coming with a saw, and they with a hacksaw, or how do you call it, and they cut your body into pieces. That's hell. And you know what? You don't know what will come after you die. Even if you do good deeds, it still may happen that you fall into hell or become an animal for a short time, for some other bad deeds that you did in the past, and then you would go to heaven or to a better human life if you do for your good deeds. Your good deeds always bring you happiness. Your bad deeds always bring you suffering. But you don't know when. That's the problem. So you do good deeds, you're generous, you give your cake to your friend, you give your beautiful t-shirt to your friend, you listen to your parents, you learn stuff, and then you follow the precepts, you meditate, and still you may go to hell. Still you may go to the world of animals. You don't know. Well, you don't go to hell for meditating and following precepts, you go to hell for doing something evil. But you don't know when will your evil bring about for you hell, and when will your good things, your good deeds, your following precepts, meditating, generosity, giving, when will that give you a good life? You don't know. And that's the point, that you don't know. If we knew, it's just so much easier, but we don't. And that's why we want to get free from this prison. Because we don't have a freedom. I cannot decide what I want. I see that what I see. I hear that what I hear. If you hear some bad sounds, then you will hear your bad sounds. If you see bad things, you will see bad things. You cannot just like close your eyes and now it will be different. No, it is not different. It's just the way it is. Okay. Now, do you know this disease? It's called tinnitus. Tinnitus is when you have a ringing in your ear 24 hours a day. Beep! Like that, 24 hours a day, whole your life. There is no remedy for that. Nobody knows any medicine for that. Sorry, you have to enjoy that. That's in the human life. Now imagine how it is in the hell or in the animal realm. It's pretty bad, right? So the purpose of the Buddha's teachings is to get free from suffering. Is to get free from this prison where we do not have any power to decide whether we will have pleasure or suffering. Now you have some pleasure, now sometimes you go for a trip, you enjoy with friends, you enjoy some games and so on. But how long time will that take? After some time, you get old, you get sick, you die, and then you can be born as a mosquito, and and you will be waiting until someone smashes you. That's not a nice life, right? Or is it? And then someone smashes you, then you're born as another mosquito. And then you die, then you're born in hell, and then you're just suffering. It's pretty bad, isn't it? So even like some people think that if they kill themselves, then they will be happy. What's that nonsense? If you kill yourself, you come into a more danger, because when you kill yourself, you don't know what's next time. So now you were suffering as a human, but if you kill yourself, you may go to hell and suffer even more. So killing yourself doesn't help anything. It's even worse. It's just so stupid. There's nothing more stupid than killing yourself. But don't tell that to the people who want to kill themselves. They will think you don't understand them. You need to do it other way. When someone wants to kill themselves, you need to understand, oh, indeed, the life is very bad, but together we can make it better. But I'm explaining to you who do not want to kill yourself that killing yourself is stupid, because you are you're putting yourself into the danger that you will be born in a worse life, in a life where you will suffer even more. So now you are born with both hands, both legs. When you die, you may be born without hands, without legs, without eyes, without ears. And you will have no idea that something's wrong. You may be born in a family where the parents just beat you and shout at you, and they get drunk, and they misuse you, or they put you into a brothel and make you a prostitute, or make you a beggar. You don't know what's coming next life. We don't know. We don't know. But the Buddha's teachings helps us to become enlightened and get free, at least from the lower four realms. That's the realm of hell, of animals, and the two realms of ghosts. If you follow the Buddha's teachings well, you may actually become enlightened, and you may get free from the danger of being born in hell as an animal, as a ghost. And therefore, in your next life, you're sure to be born at least as a human or as a god. And then as the time goes, if you continue your practice, you may fully get free from rebirth, from this existence, which is just an illusion. It's just a delusion that we have freedom. No, you have no freedom. Your body is according to what you did in your past, because you are doing good deeds in the past. Now your body is like this. It is nice, healthy, complete. But you don't know what were the bad deeds that you did in the past. Anytime you may, as you go over the street, you may have a car crash. Sorry, no more hands. Sorry, no more legs. There are people who enjoy pizzas and hamburgers, and as they enjoy pizzas and hamburgers, they get diabetes, and then they have to go to hospital, and the doctors will say, oh well, your hands are not helpful anymore. We have to cut them off. And they cut them off their hands. No more hands, sorry. Then they return home. They enjoy their pizza and their hamburger again. And then the doctors come again. Well, your feet also, they're not good for you anymore. So they cut off their feet. That's because if they keep their hands, if they keep the feet, they will die very soon. So the doctors, they come and they cut them off. It's a problem with diabetes. And then the gentleman continues, or the lady continues eating their hamburgers and pizzas, and then they die. And that still would be fine. You know what I mean? They still would be fine. The problem is that they may be born as an animal or in hell, and there it is much, much worse. So you follow this course of Buddhism. Your parents wish that you follow this course of Buddhism so that you learn some tips and tricks on how to get free from suffering. Okay? Think about that, and I will ask you next time. Why do you follow our course? May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana.
Thank you, Venerable Sir.
Wonderful.
Nice, thank you.